Welcome to my channel, my name is Spectre, and today I'm reviewing the third and final project from the Kid LAROI's Fuck Love series titled Fuck Love 3 Over You. Just so you know, I'm only going to be reviewing the songs that are from this project, since this project has songs from all the Fuck Love projects. Before we get into the review, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be appreciated. I am a fan of the Kid LAROI. LAROI has a lot of catchy songs and I like a lot of his music, but a lot of his music does sound the same. LAROI has a lot of things that he likes to default to in his music, such as the flows he uses, the subject matter, and the deliveries he uses. LAROI's subject matter consists of money, heartbreak, drugs, and love. A lot of his beats also sound the same. Most of the time, these things do not bother me, but it can be somewhat annoying at times. It would be nice to hear him switch his flows, his subject matter, his deliveries, and the beats that he uses from time to time. What demented stuff is going on in this cover art? LAROI is floating and it looks like his back is about to break. But for real though, I don't really know what to say about this mixtape cover art. It looks fine, but there isn't anything that stands out in particular to me. Technically speaking, this is a 7-track mixtape, but for whatever reason, they include the previous tracks from the original Fuck Love and Fuck Love Savage. They do that so his releases will get more streams, sell more records, and make more money. I think it's weird that they include the tracks from his previous mixtapes on this because this is the third installment, not the second one or the first one. I prefer LAROI when he doesn't have features, so the fact that he does have features is whatever. I won't lie, the tracklist is really messy to be honest. On Genius, it says, this song was originally expected to be on LAROI's July 2020 mixtape, Fuck Love, but many were surprised to see its absence from the final track list. It was soon after played in its entirety during an Instagram livestream conducted by Kamilaroi, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, one of the track's producers, and the same version later released on Fuck Love 3 Over You. Anyway, I'll get into the review of the song now. So, the song starts off with the verse, which the Kid LAROI doesn't usually do in his music, so it's nice to see him mixing things up. During this chorus, LAROI has a drawn-out style of vocals which sounds good. Whenever these type of artists do that type of singing, it sounds good. Some people call it goat vocals, which is an accurate description. I like goat vocals. Halfway through this chorus, some drums come in, LAROI starts singing in a higher pitched tone and faster singing that isn't drawn out. I want more singing like that. I know there's a lot of music where he sings like that, but more of it would be nice. The Kid LAROI's verse is a basic LAROI verse, but it sounds nice and he does that faster paced flow that I like. Also, I realized when listening to this that the hook and beat reminded me of Lil Peep. Here is a random fact that you guys do not care about at all. So when LAROI released the track list for this project, me and a couple of friends were attempting to guess the features on this song, and I got the Polo G feature correct, but I had no idea for the second one. I had no idea who Stunna Gambino was until I heard this song, and I was excited to hear Polo on this track because Polo G is one of my favorite rappers right now, even though some of his guest verses recently have been missing for me. The song starts off with a quiet version of the hook, and then it switched into the normal version of the hook. The transition between the two of those was smooth. Most of the time, things like that are smooth. LAROI's verse on this song is mid. He sounds bored. The verse just sounds boring. It lacks the vocal presence that made me like LAROI's music in the first place. It just sounds like he is talking over a beat. Guess what, guys? Piano G rapped over a beat with a piano bass type instrumental. This is absolutely mind-blowing. When has he ever done something like that before? This is a very rare occasion. Polo G's verse is better than LAROI's verse, but his verse has the same problem as LAROI's verse. He sounds bored. It sounds like he was dragged into the studio and forced to record this verse. He also just copied LAROI's exact flow, and that flow is whatever, so yeah. Stunna Gambino has an interesting voice. I'm not sure how I feel about his voice. Okay, so I just googled Stunna Gambino, and why does he look 13? According to Google, he is 19, but he does not look or sound 19. Stunna Gambino's verse was low-key the best verse on this song. LAROI lacked everything I find interesting about him, and the same goes for Polo G. I'm going to have less of a review to this song since I've already heard it multiple times. You guys have no idea how many times that I have streamed this song. Stay is my top track this month according to Spotify. According to Last.fm, the Kid LAROI is in my top artist, Stay is my top album, and Stay is my top track. Yes, I know that Stay isn't an album, so I don't know why it's under top album, but it is. Last.fm says that I streamed Stay 178 times in a single day. That is how addicted to the song I am. LAROI's hook is catchy and his verse is short, but I like that verse. I'm not someone who listens to Justin Bieber a lot. I don't dislike his music, I just don't listen to it. It's rare when I listen to him. On the top of my head, the only songs from Justin Bieber that I listen to are this one and Maria I'm Drunk by Travis Scott. But yeah, I enjoy Justin Bieber's verse on this song a lot. If this ends up being one of my most streamed songs from this year, I would not be surprised at all. LAROI sang over a rock beat on this song, which was surprising since LAROI usually sticks to a specific type of beat. I'm not a rock fan and I don't listen to rock music, but I won't lie, the beat sounded good. The guitars are nice. During the hook, LAROI switches from a rap type flow and delivery to an energetic singing voice. I know LAROI does that style of singing a lot, but I like the way it sounds. That style of singing is what keeps me coming back to his music. I don't know what I like about that sound, but I like it a lot. I like the flow and delivery used on LAROI's verse. My only criticisms about his verse and the song is the length being super short, and an overall complaint that applies to a lot of LAROI's music is the subject matter. Even though I am a fan of LAROI, I will admit that he does basically talk about the same 4 topics on every song: money, drugs, love, and heartbreak. I haven't heard a lot of G Herbo or Lil Durk's music, but I like some songs from them. The beat on the song was not something that I would expect to hear LAROI over. I could see G Herbo and Lil Durk being over this beat, but not LAROI. It's a dark trap beat with a somewhat moody sound to it. G Herbo handles the choruses on this song and holy shit, it sounds so bad. He sounds so bored, his voice is so monotone. Who allowed him to do the choruses for this song? LAROI should have been doing the choruses for this song, not G Herbo. I've heard people hype up G Herbo and why. The song makes me think that he's just straight up ass. During the pre-chorus, G Herbo just repeats, "Bae don't leave me, bae don't leave me," like 6 times over and over. When G Herbo was recording this chorus, I imagine him and his girl were fighting, and they started arguing. She decided she was gonna leave him, and then G Herbo just started repeating this, and someone thought this would be hard on a song, so they just started recording him saying it over and over again. Ironically, G Herbo is giving me PTSD from when Lil Uzi Vert just said Balenci like 500 times, except this just sounds boring. At least that had energy behind it. This song is genuinely a dread to listen to. LAROI's verse is whatever. The only things from his verse that stood out to me was his line about eating sushi with The Weeknd because that's a flex, and the line where he says, "MOB, fuck all these bitches, I'm focused on getting paid," because on the intro track, LAROI says, "MOB, money over sex, till I die, boy, I need my checks." So yeah, now he's just reusing lyrics. Lil Durk's verse is trash, his delivery was dead. One of the things that I noticed is that a lot of the features all sound bored on their songs, and I've noticed that with LAROI on some of his songs. Also, Durk has a questionable line on the songs such as, "Make up sex, every time she get mad, she wake up and she'll grab my penis." If I'm ever sleeping and that happens to me, I'm kicking that person out. I want to go back in time so I can save myself from hearing this horrible song. It is so bad. This song is the worst song on the project. So far, this project is just mid. The song should have been removed from the project entirely. This song was a step up from the last song. It is so much better, and I like the beat on this song. My only complaint about the song is once again, the short verses. LAROI's second verse is shorter than his hooks. Also, they put 5 choruses on this song, and 1 verse that they call a bridge for some reason. The 5 choruses is unnecessary. That was 100% done to extend the length of the song and the overall project. If you take away the choruses, this song is less than a minute long. The song isn't bad, but I still have my criticism about it. It doesn't add anything to the project. I wouldn't have complained if this song was removed from the final track list. This song is produced by DJ Mustard. Even though he makes a lot of the same beats over and over again, I do like this beat. Georgia Smith handles the intro on this song. She has a really nice voice. I need to listen to more music from her. I've listened to some features, but that's it. LAROI's pre-chorus reused lyrics from another song, but I completely forgot what song it was. His reuse of lyrics doesn't bother me in this instance, but in general, I don't like when artists reuse lyrics. LAROI's chorus is catchy. It reminds me of another one of his choruses, but I also once again can't remember what song it is. is. It doesn't bother me, it's just something that I noticed. On LAROI's verse, he says, "I said, fuck love before I ever met you." This song is about his girlfriend Katrina Deme. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but that's besides the point. This lyric is basically just saying that LAROI used to not want to be in love again because every time he got hurt, but now he has this girl and he feels completely different about this subject now. The second verse on this song is good. LAROI uses a slower flow where he takes tiny breaks in between each word, and to me that sounds nice. This is one of my favorite songs on this project. This is going to be the last track that I review from this project, since the project includes all the songs from Fuck Love and Fuck Love Savage. Let me know in the comment section below how you felt about Fuck Love 3 over you if you listened to it. How do you rate it out of all the 3 Fuck Love projects? My favorite tracks are Stay and Still Choose You. My least favorite tracks are Not Sober and Don't Leave Me. This project has short verses from LAROI, which low-key sucks because longer verses from LAROI would have been nice. To be honest, I feel like this project would have been better without the features. LAROI doesn't need features to make a good project. I usually prefer LAROI's solo songs compared to the ones with features anyway. Overall, I rate this mixtape like a 5 out of 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy this video, you should like, comment, and subscribe with post notifications on. And if you didn't enjoy this video, you should still do those things. If you want to get to know more about me, follow all of my social medias and join my Discord server, all of which are in the description below. I appreciate you all, and hope you have an amazing day. My name is Spectre. Peace out.